Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video we're going to go over the all-new Kia EV6. With that being said, let's just get right into it. Let's go over the EV6. So first off, let's kind of talk about the powertrains a little bit. There's a huge range of different powertrain options available with the EV6. So it's obviously fully electric, but you can get anywhere from 167 horsepower to 576 horsepower in terms of the power range with the different powertrains. So the lower power figure comes from the rear-wheel drive models, and then the 320 horsepower is with the base all-wheel drive model, and the 576 is the fully loaded all-wheel drive model known as the GT package. And so with this particular car, you're going to have to do quite a bit of research from a powertrain perspective, because you're going to have to figure out which drive line you want. Do you want rear-wheel drive or all-wheel drive? And then how much range do you want? Because the range varies from 230 miles to 310 miles with the different packages. And so this is just going to be one of those vehicles that's it's awesome that there's a bunch of options, but it's something that you're just going to have to be aware of if you're looking to get an EV6. What I've seen so far, and my guess is that the all-wheel drive with the 320 horsepower, I think that is going to be the most popular variant. I think they'll sell a few GTs, and I think the rear-wheel drive models, they'll sell a few of those, but I think that, again, the middle of the line, I think, is going to be the most popular. But you guys can see the different elements we went over, like with the door handles that are kind of popped into the bodywork. And here's actually your full side view on the EV6. Now, you guys know I've already reviewed an EV6 on the channel, actually in the same paint color as this. But just so happened that I reviewed that. It's right after getting back from the Chicago Auto Show. And so I was like, I don't know what to do. So I'm at least trying to space out the videos rather than just, not just getting rid of the video that I filmed. But you guys can see the storage space underneath. And something else to mention, again, with the hatchback practicality, it's got a decent amount of storage space there in the rear. And it's actually I was surprised because it looks really small on the outside, especially in pictures too. But in person still, it looks small on the outside. And then you get into the interior and it's like, wow, there's quite a bit of storage. Light bar on the back is really cool. That's another cool feature of the EV6 that I think is pretty distinctive. Got the Kia logo there in the center with the EV6 logo. Definitely love Kia's new logo. I think that it was good that they redid that. And then you guys can see here all at the bottom with the blacked out trim. It's nice that you have the contrast in the, kind of matte paint and then the gloss accents with the black trim all around. I think that's pretty cool. Love the look of the spoiler too. I thought that was another neat touch. And then you got the pop out door handles. And you guys can see the door panel here in the rear. Nice padding and everything. And you can see a little handle itself. Speaker for the sound system. And then notice all the piano black trim. They did use a lot of that throughout the interior. And then the seats are pretty cool in terms of the contrast on them. And you can see the material use. It's kind of mixed material use, which I like. You can see room there is actually really good as well. And notice that, sorry it's dark, but you got the cup holder armrest situation there, which we always got to show. It's super important, right? You see a little charging port right there. And then going to the front, I really like those door handles. They feel weird, but I don't know. It's just little gimmicks like that. It kind of makes the car feel a little bit more special, if you ask me. All of your window controls there with the mirror adjustments. And then I love how the door handle goes into the door trim itself. And you can see the quick look at the mirror itself there, and our speaker for the sound system. And then here's the front seat. So you can see again that two-tone design. I think it looks really good. All of your power adjustments there on the side. And then you can see the pedal layout just down below. And then popping in, you guys can see here, notice with the charging port to open up that kind of stuff. It got the two-spoke design on the steering wheel, which again, it's kind of interesting from an aesthetic perspective. All of your practical car controls on either side does have steering assist, all that, and then the drive mode selects on the steering wheel, which always kind of messes with my head a little bit, because every time I get an EV6 and try to switch to drive mode, I'm always going to the center rather than the steering wheel. I love how the dash looks too from a material perspective, and then all the controls there for the radio. And then you can see heated, cooled seats, and then the stop-start button and the shifter. Definitely unique with the shifter. Then you got your auto hold, and you guys can see a couple cup holders, and then again with the ambient lighting, looks really good. And the center console storage space is great. Material use, I think, is really cool throughout, like the textures, like the appearances of everything. I think that Kia did a good job in terms of making it have a futuristic feel. I think you can see you've got the full, or not full, sorry, rather just a regular center, not a panoramic or anything like that. Whoops, forgot. And you guys can see here with, feel free to freeze the frame if you want to read everything here on the EV6. And yeah, that's a quick look at another EV6. Kind of accidentally, like I said, reviewed one when I came back home. But you guys at least get to see the EV6 in a gloss paint color, because they've got this one over here. So you can see the difference. Definitely the matte paint looks cool, but the gloss is obviously more practical. You can actually clean it